Smart money doesn't arrive late. It arrives quietly, before everyone else notices. Most people only see opportunity after prices explode. By the time headlines get loud, the easy part is already gone. Arizona is not a story about hype. It's a story about timing. This is where the next wave of money is forming. Not because people are excited, but because structure is being built underneath the surface. Arizona has become the exit door for California, not for tourists, for families, for business owners, for companies that can no longer scale where they are. When people leave California, they don't leave empty-handed. They sell expensive homes, they bring capital, and they arrive ready to buy. That alone would be enough to move a housing market. But Arizona has something far more powerful happening. Manufacturing is coming back to America, and Arizona is becoming one of its main landing zones. TSMC is building a multi-billion-dollar semiconductor facility. Intel is expanding. Suppliers are following. These are not temporary projects. They are generational investments. When a company commits tens of billions of dollars to one location, it is not guessing. It is locking in the future. Jobs follow. High-paying jobs, engineers, technicians, managers. And once again, housing demand doesn't ask for permission. Phoenix sits at the center of this shift. It's no longer just a desert city. It's becoming a production hub. The population keeps growing, employment keeps expanding, and the housing supply struggles to keep up. Prices have moved, but not irrationally. They reflect real demand, not speculation. Suburbs like Chandler and Gilbert tell the real story. Planned communities, good schools, stable employment. This is where semiconductor workers and tech professionals settle. Not temporarily, permanently. Rental demand here is strong because tenants are stable. They're not chasing trends, they're building lives. Scottsdale plays a different role. This is where wealth goes to rest and invest. Retirees, second home buyers, seasonal residents. Scottsdale isn't about cash flow first. It's about preservation and appreciation. Vacation rentals thrive here because winter demand never disappears. When cold weather arrives elsewhere, Arizona fills up. Tucson remains the quiet alternative. More affordable, less crowded, more practical. University employment, aerospace, and biotech keep the local economy steady. It doesn't move fast, but it moves consistently. For investors focused on cash flow, Tucson still works. Now, Arizona is not perfect. Water is the obvious concern, and it's real. But this is where smart investors separate noise from risk. Major metro areas have long-term water planning and infrastructure. Rural speculation is where mistakes happen. The heat is another objection people love to repeat. Yet the same heat drives seasonal migration. It creates a unique rental pattern that few markets offer. Arizona works when you understand how to use it. If this series is helping you see markets differently, not emotionally but structurally, take a second and subscribe. This channel isn't about predictions, it's about patterns, and patterns repeat for those paying attention. Arizona represents something important. It shows what early really looks like. Not empty land, not cheap prices, but infrastructure being built before attention arrives. This is the final piece of the series. Florida helps you keep your money. Texas puts it to work. Tennessee and North Carolina reward patience. Arizona shows you the next wave. Money doesn't chase excitement. It follows structure. People move. Jobs form. Capital responds. And by the time everyone agrees a place is hot, the advantage is already gone. This series was never about telling you what to buy. It was about showing you how money thinks. It moves quietly. It moves early. And it never asks for permission. The question is simple. Do you move with it, or do you watch it pass by? This is where the series ends. But for those paying attention, this is where the real work begins.
This series wasn't about states. It was about how money moves. People move first. Jobs follow. Money comes last. If you can see that order, you don't need hype or predictions. You move earlier, you stay calmer, and you let time do the heavy lifting. This is clear money, no noise, just how money really works.